So we all know Google Slides. It's a great program for presentations. They've added a lot of new features with add-ons, the ability to control video, as I've shared before. But I think there's some creative ways we can use it now, even if these specific things might not be something you want to use. Hopefully, seeing some of the other these features that Google Slides offers might just give you some ideas for something else. So, one of the uses for Google Slides that I've seen and discovered, and I think can be useful, is basically creating digital flashcards. So you can see I've just got some basic questions and answers, just like you would flip over a flashcard or a note card or something like that. Oops, I don't want to print it. So what happens here, and this is kind of the big feature that you may or may not know about. So you can go File, Publish to the Web, and what you can do is tell the slideshow to start automatically. You can tell it to restart, so basically it loops them, and you can tell it how many seconds to advance. So for example, maybe I want to do 3 seconds. And so you can sit here and do this, and I'm going to copy this link, and then you could send this link out through your Google Classroom or however you share information to parents. And then what happens now is you've got some digital flashcards that kids can pull up on whatever device, and they can go through. So Declaration of Independence was signed on July 4, 1776. And you could do it for math and solving equations, or math rules, or math vocabulary terms, ELA vocabulary terms, social studies terms. Here's a science one. And so, again, it's just digital flashcards. Now, some of this is a little tedious here, possibly, but just thinking about the ability to give kids some study aids that they need. And like we've talked about before, since it's digital, it's stored on Drive, I can organize these into folders and units or whatever the case may be. I've got some study aids ready to go every chapter, every unit, because we want to make kids successful, obviously. So this might be just another way to do that. But I think too, on the other note, if they're not successful, for you to be able to say, look, I did everything in my power to help this student, which is helpful as well. So flashcards, and again, it's File, Publish to the Web. Now, since this is something you created, you may wonder, well, let's say they get better at it and they want it every 2 seconds, every 1 second. I'm going to show you a little trick. So I can pause this slideshow, and all this gibberish up here actually means something and tells the computer some things to do. But one of the ones you're going to want to look for is delay ms. And what that means, delay in milliseconds. So quick computer lesson, computers count in milliseconds. And so that's 3,000 milliseconds or 3 seconds. I can change that to 1,000 seconds, hit enter, and now it's going to go every second, which may be a little fast, but I just wanted you to see they can make these quicker or slower as the kids need it to. Okay, so flashcards, that's idea number one. Idea number two is animation. So, just giving kids a different way to create. This could be for fun for elementary all through 12th grade. But, this could be just a different way to present a final product at the end of a project. And that's one of the things that's cool that I've seen is, we just give kid options like, hey, yeah, the assignment's to do a presentation, but if you really like video or animation and you want to do it that way, that's okay. So giving kids different ways. Now, this is a very simple explanation because I'm not an animator or an artist. I could see this also being more technical, like really illustrating, animating a scientific process or the ways that a math problem gets worked out in the steps. But all I did was in Google Drawings, I made this little stick figure here. And same thing, File, Publish to the Web. I'm going to go with every second, restart it immediately, restart it, got my link. And now I've got a little cartoon. Now, again, that seems kind of slow, so now just to show you that this is all possible here, I've got this paused, and I'm going to sit here and really drop this down to 100. And now I've got a pretty fast little animation. Not super smooth, but not terrible. So just wanted you to know that options as well. So again, animations, this is just for fun and being goofy, but I could also see this for real technical explanations. And again, just giving kids a different way to present, kind of differentiating things a little bit to accommodate different learners and get kids engaged in different ways. One of the last things is just a time-lapse video. Now, I don't know how much time you could invest in that, but as far as taking the pictures and things of that nature, what I did was I took another time-lapse video and I screenshotted this because I just wanted you to see this as a possibility. And then again, same thing, File, Publish to the Web, every second. And then now Once that loads, I've got my own little time lapse video. Now you can see if I put all my pictures right in the right spot, it would be better. You can also clearly tell, as we've seen from some of the other things, if I make it go faster, it's a lot smoother. And now I've got my own little time lapse video of the growth of the plant. Now I can make it not restart automatically. I could add more pictures and things like that. And so you can talk about those lessons and set those guidelines for your kids. But I just want you to know, you could also create time lapse videos. So again, just some things to think about: creating study aids, giving students a different way, an option to be creative in a simplistic way. Because while there's lots of options, especially for creating animations and things out there, sometimes what happens is you spend more time learning the program than you do actually working on the project. And since Google Slides is so straightforward, simple, and something most of our kids are familiar with, and for our younger kids they could get familiar with very quickly, they can focus on working on that project. So just some options and some things to think about. If you come up with some other ideas, let me know. Or if you're using slides in a creative way that I didn't know about, I would love to hear about it.